Ring, ring, my ring, ring, my ring, ring, my ring, 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 my ring, ring, my ring, ring, my ring, for the final time this week. Before the finale, at least. Yeah. But you know what we're here for. We're right over there. We're right over there. We are here to discuss the one, the only, episode 48 of No.1 Sentai Gozyuger. As soon as the thing finishes uploading, we'll get the full screen view. There you go. Full screen view. There we go. Resolved to reform the world in the winds of calamity.
Meh. This whole episode is meh.
Yeah, this episode may as well be called
Mid. Yes, this whole episode is mid-Juger.
I was just about to say that.
Oh, I've been holding that in for all day. I've been holding that in all day. Mid-Juger.
I've been holding it in for several months now.
See, I thought it was. See, one thing I've learned this weekend. It's like, okay, the total whiplash of this entire series comes from everybody just wanting to do their ideas because it's the last season.
Yeah.
So I can forgive that. It's like, okay, you're trying to cram as much in as you can because that's it. It's over. It's done.
Apparently, the showrunner of the show didn't even know it was going to be the final season until 10 episodes in.
And that's who probably heard it the most because it's like, oh crap, we gotta go.
Which is kind of interesting because when you think about it, the first 10 episodes were actually the best 10 episodes.
I mean, it had Momotaro in it, so I mean, come on now.
Yeah, and it had that professor who becomes, a Tyranno Ranger.
Was that
actually, yeah, it was. He showed up in episode 7.
It doesn't count. See, you think I remember that, and I have that footage on social media. So you would think I'd remember that, but I don't.
Yeah, no. The season ended with the Gao Ranger episode. Sorry. The arc ended with the Gao Ranger episode, and then like halfway into that arc, you had that whole reset thing with Gudabang, and then we reset again when we got that Gudabang white burn thing.
You were right. Episode 7.
See, I remember my ish.
I literally posted this on social media as soon as it aired, and I forgot.
Oh, look, on Tubi, they have Ultraman the.
Well, tell me this. Are the subtitles placed correctly rather than on the bottom left of the screen, like on the DVD?
I have no idea. I didn't watch it. All I know is that I'm seeing an ad, like, how like when you're on the TV and then like it shows you like recommendations, or like whatever app you have highlighted. Well, much like how the reason why I watch VR Troopers instead of Power Rangers was because WB shows up before Fox Kids. So too does Tubi show up on my TV before YouTube does. So naturally, yeah, I would see an ad of like, oh, here's some recommendations on Tubi. And then like the third option is literally Ultraman the.
Yeah. Interesting because, for me, Fox came before WB.
Because for you, let me guess. For you, Fox was channel 5 and WB was channel 11.
Yep.
You're actually not too far off. It was channel 7 for Fox and 13 for WB.
Yeah.
5 and 11 for me.
Yeah, in that order. Yeah, because here in LA, it's 5 for WB and 11 for Fox. So when I went to New York, I turn on channel 11. I'm like, why the heck are they showing kids WB on channel 11? It's supposed to. What's happening? Like, I want to watch Power Rangers. Why are they showing Animaniacs?
Well, technically, they were showing Animaniacs when they were showing Power Rangers, so it'd be,
Yeah, so it took a minute for them to like my relatives to be like, no. See, Power Rangers is on Channel 5. No, it's on Channel 5. No. Here, it's on Channel 5.
And
what kind of backward city is this?
Well,
and this case, quite literally, because like.
And then Power Rangers did end up on Channel 11 eventually on Vortex. So, I mean,
technically, yeah. In a few weeks where they showed Lost Galaxy.
Those were going on for a good couple months. For here, anyways.
Yeah, but did they have to make a bumper where they voice over someone burping over the lion Zord?
Not my pig, not my farm. I wasn't there.
Completely unnecessary. It's like Vortex at the weirdest bumpers. And that's coming from a guy who grew up on Gen 1 Adult Swim.
We had Magoozy, for God's sakes, and it wasn't as weird as that.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember that. I remember watching... I watched Magoozy primarily for Code Lyoko, and I think the dub of GX was on there too. Back in the day,
GX showed up a little bit later. There were 4 shows on Magoozy, and like the original run had like Totally Spies, Code Lyoko, Ninja Turtles, and I forgot what the 4th show was, but it wasn't Pokemon. But later on they would get
Teen Titans.
Yeah, it was Teen Titans. Yes, it was Teen Titans because you would have that green dude like try to say something in his native language, like, and then it cuts to Starfire being like, "That was the weird, wasn't it?"
Yeah. So by Ninja Turtles, I assume the 2003 one made by 4Kids.
Yes. Yeah, Turtles.
You know, that's interesting. That's interesting how they showed that on Cartoon Network. Well, mainly on like whatever channel for Fox 4Kids, but and then they also had it on Cartoon Network, and now Nickelodeon owns Ninja Turtles.
And you could watch it on the Totally Turtles channel, which weirdly enough shows Avatar: The Last Airbender more often than actual Ninja Turtles.
Yeah, that's just still weird. That's still something. You know how like you have something that's odd to wrap your mind around, at least for a few things. It's still kind of odd for my mind to wrap around that Nickelodeon owns something formerly owned by 4Kids.
Mm-hmm.
They did it with Yu-Gi-Oh as well. So I mean,
I could not watch ArcVB for the life of me. 2 episodes in, and I was done.
Don't watch it. Don't watch it in English then.
No, I mean, regardless of the language, I just could not get into it. Like, all I know is that the main character had to duel against some guy who had beef with his dad, and then he discovered a new form of dueling mid-duel, and I'm like, is that even legal?
Yeah.
And that's how this people tells you how much we don't care about this episode of Gozyuger. We're just talking about Yu-Gi-Oh now. We don't care.
When Jake's here, it's par for the course. When Jared's here with Jake, it only gets worse. And I'm not doing the podcast any favors because I came to the pressure of talking literally anything except the actual show that we're talking about. Because
here's what happens. The main villain comes about. He's a jokester. He's a jester. Okay, cool. But then he's also
turns out he's the main villain from JoJo Part 8.
I was thinking more of like Obito, like the Obito Madara thing, where he's like all joke and serious. He's all jokes, but he's also very powerful, and then he gets serious when he wants to.
Oh, I was thinking of like the main villain from Part 8 because Wonder of You basically causes calamity wherever it goes. It's like the dude's just standing there, and then nautical miles away, a boat just collapses.
I don't even care about the Calamity. I'm just so done with his adipose face. I'm like, yo, call David Tennant. Just wrap it up.
Yeah, I was like, what's with the adipose face? He like it's like remember remember that episode of Recess where Gus had his own secret club. It's like password, and then Spinelli said fat lip works for me.
Like, this man has an adipose face, but then it's like, now I'm deadly serious. I will cause calamity here because you couldn't get the job. Look, first off, if Kumite won the last time, why is this here now? And if Tegasword knew this, why didn't he do it his damn self? Like,
okay, insert Jesse Eisenberg. If he's all powerful, he's not all loving. If he's all loving, he's not all powerful.
I'm pretty sure we'll have that all answered in the Kumite special, so I'm gonna give Kumite a
pass. Of course, because
there's a simple explanation for that.
But at least we get an explanation, unlike other people go say fraud.
Yeah. But yeah, no. But yeah, the last ended with Kumite just minding his own business, and then Adipose face
he's just standing there menacingly.
He wasn't even standing there menacingly. He was on his Obito timing. Oh, I'm sorry. What was he at the time? Toby. He's like, hi, here I am. I am the final villain. And now I'm going to cause calamity.
I'm the final boss. Ooh, I'm going to cause destruction. Ooh.
Please give me huggy wuggies, ooh.
Give me a big hug before I rob you of your soul.
Like, yeah. Let's also just get to the point. This was the last villain of the series. He got buried worse than your favorite wrestler, figuratively and literally. You were the final villain and you lost.
I'll do you one better. They copied a movie from 15 years ago and did it worse.
15 years ago. What happened?
2011?
Well, technically 2010, but it has 2011 in the title. Think about it. Tokusatsu movie where the main villain's in the Earth's core.
Movie Core War?
Yes.
I just got into Tokusatsu in 2011, so that would give me a blank. But
he's the baby of the squad.
Movie Core War. Wait a minute. Ain't that the Double O's team up movie?
Yes. We actually reviewed that movie. God knows. During the autumn of last year.
Yeah, I haven't seen that movie in a literal decade, so man. So yeah, but this is supposed to be your horseman
Magnum
of the apocalypse of death. This is supposed to be the horseman of death.
See, for me, I don't mind him having that cutesy wootsy face and voice and attitude. What I do, because keep in mind, Dog Dead actually worked. The problem is the execution.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, it's not the fact that it's the execution that it was so late in the game. If he was around earlier in the season, like if he was hinted at more than just a few episodes, then I'd be like, okay, this is a threat. This is a guy I can get behind. Yeah, he's a little jokey, but he has his serious side like an Obito.
Yeah, he just shows up for slightly over one episode.
Yeah, like he just shows up and he's like, yeah, we had it built up since the summer movie, which how much canon is that movie now that we have a different freaking Sumino? And then Sumino got done dirty the worst way possible.
She didn't even show up this episode.
Yeah, she gets killed off screen.
She was off in a flashback, which shows you how much they had to really scramble after finding out that Maya was fired while filming episode 47. So they had to really scramble this episode See, the storytelling of this episode is fine, but they really had to get rid of Sumino in some way possible while still finishing the series.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and up until that point, nobody asks, like, where's Sumino? Or, you know, like, even at the beginning of the episode, one of them could have said, hey, have you guys seen Sumino anywhere? And they're like, no. Well, maybe she'll be here later or something. But no, it just doesn't get brought up. And then it's like, oh no, she got Thanos.
So I will give everybody on the writing staff, producers, basically the staff and crew of the series. From now on, I will first formally apologize. I will formally apologize. I gave y'all crap, but now knowing you were given a really crappy hand from jump to the very, very end, y'all did your best. Y'all did right by Maya. But unfortunately, it was these higher ups and these scumbags.
Seju,
bull crap. I don't care about their name, but basically these scumbags did her dirty. So to the staff and crew of Gozyuger, I would tip my hat if I was wearing my hat, but I tip my hat to you. I apologize. Yes, this whole show is a tonal whiplash after the first 10 episodes, but you know what? Could have been worse. Could have been a Cosmic Fury mess, which is, I mean,
say it's like if you think about it, Gozyuger is Japan adapting Cosmic Fury because it's like, oh, let's get a bunch of fan service cameos. Let's bring back an actor twice that we all love, but will have no significance. And then make the final villain a total joke of a character.
Yeah. Except Gozyuger suits are far superior to Cosmic
They
Fury.
are. They are.
Suits are better. The fighting is better. Nothing against the stunt team who did Power Rangers. Nothing against them. The fighting was just better in the show. I will not lie.
Oh, also both shows introduced a new ranger that's not part of the main team.
Oh yeah, with having the Dark Ranger from
Dark Ranger and Origa Red. Yes.
Yeah. Did anybody else notice in Cosmic Fury, which I mean, as much as I don't care for Cosmic Fury, and it's cool that they brought in the Death Ryuger suits. From the neck down, it's Death Ryuger, but the helmet is Kyoryu Navy's.
Wait. Here's another similarity. Both shows have a female lead who keeps telling a female loved one ranger to like not do anything because they're gonna get hurt, but they get hurt anyways.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. So they were just like, yo, we can do Cosmic Fury better.
Mm-hmm. Or at least slightly less terrible, which is a low bar. Well, watch. All that's missing is for Kumade to turn into Zordon.
Or Tegasaur.
No.
Yeah.
No.
I mean, from what I've heard, they wanted the Death Ryuger helmet for the Dark Ranger, but that's what Toei sent them. So I guess somebody
and they're like, and part of the contract is you're not allowed to make modifications.
Yeah. Kind of odd considering they've done modifications before, but
here's
okay.
My question though. Couldn't they just ask Aniki Cosplay to just make a new Death Ryuger helmet?
Like they were gonna do that. That probably would have been a breach of contract.
Yeah,
that's what I'm wondering. Would it have been a breach of contract of some kind?
Like if they had gotten the suit made, like they could have just been like if they had told Toei, hey, we'll have the suit made here in house, it probably wouldn't have been. But if you're borrowing their stuff, but you're gonna outsource the helmet from someone else, that's probably gonna be a breach of the contract. And probably Toei is already shaky with both Toei and Hasbro as is, so it's like why screw that up more?
Yeah. Well, here was my idea for the whole Dark Ranger thing back when Dino Charge was airing. My idea is that since we've got the whole Heckle and Snide thing, you could have had it to where Snide is bonded with the Dark Energem, and he has the Death Ryuger suit. But once Heckle is separated from him, the Dark Energem gets purified into the Navy Energem, and then his suit is Kyoryu Navy.
Or since Heckle. No, because I'm trying to think of a way to include Zeltrax, because that's basically a modified Zeltrax.
For Zeltrax, yeah. Well,
Yeah,
Goldar
it was
Maximus
Neil
is
Galdon.
modified Goldar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like, well, we already have the modified Zeltrax from that from Kyryuger. So it's like, how would Zeltrax track into this? Maybe he'd be the dark side. And so I don't know. I tend to just not want to fix anything from Neo Saban, because it's like, why?
Because is it even worth it? Fix
It's
it.
not worth it. It's not worth the headache. Just if you're gonna redo Neo Saban stuff, just scrap it all.
Start over. Which is basically the plot of this episode. Like, yeah, so it's like, oh, when you killed the other 3 horsemen of the apocalypse, you were just doing me a favor, because just because you kill them doesn't mean that pestilence, war, and famine go away, because even evil law is still law.
Your law is stupid, and so stupid you lost to a bear that turned from white to red. He went better Super Saiyan than Troy. Oh yeah, I took no offense to Andrew Gray. I took shots at Troy the other day reviewing this, because it's like, how? Okay, first off, I'm pretty sure Gozyuger did the whole Super Saiyan thing first, if I'm not mistaken. I didn't get that far in Gozyuger to care.
I don't remember it happening.
I've only seen Gozyuger all the way through once, and that was when it aired. If I recall correctly, Alata did do that whole Golden Aura thing and punch not Robot Knight, Gosei Knight.
That had a reason, because he has angelic powers, so
yes,
that makes sense.
Yeah, for Troy, it just comes out of nowhere. But apparently, they said that one of the ideas that they wanted to do was have Troy be like the chosen one from the Morphin grid. But of course, like a lot of actual interesting ideas that they had, and it just got shrugged off, because who cares? Our audience is 5 years old.
I heard that watching Connor the Waffle say that. So yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah, the cast and crew actually had some good ideas and wanted these for Megaforce, but I don't know what happened with Jonathan and Shakur. Like, you directed and for like the seasons from Mighty Morphin to Wild Force. What happened?
Here's what happened. Perfect way. Y'all know wrestling, you know what happens here. Saban is Vince McMahon. To Zakor's Kevin Dunn.
So who's Jim Cornette then?
Jim. I don't really see Corny. I can't say, because nobody's really come out and done Cornette-esque things to be categorized like that. I don't know. Maybe someone will pop up one of these days and will reveal themselves as a Cornette type of character. But yeah, Saban is the Vince McMahon. Chizukora's Kevin Dunn. They were great back in the day, but then they fell off and ruined the product.
Yeah. Honestly, like like how Samurai Megaforce turned out, a lot of it was because of Shakur. But we also know that Saban had a lot of odd mandates for Power Rangers. So I'm also thinking that maybe it's not, I don't think it's entirely Shakur's fault. I mean, a good amount of it is for sure. But I'm also thinking he's also abiding by the mandates too.
Yep, the mandates of Saban and Nickelodeon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Nickelodeon, you guilty too. You guilty ass bastard.
Yeah.
Nickelodeon.
Well, we can blame Nickelodeon for the whole 2 years per season thing.
I have personal beef with Nickelodeon, saying that a superhero show about 3 kids having superpowers. It's like a tokusatsu that has toyetic stuff. Isn't good enough for a show that's about rock, paper, and scissors. Nickelodeon, blow me.
Mm-hmm. How does the rock paper scissors show even work, anyways?
I forgot that was a thing.
I've seen like the trailer and stuff, and I'm not even gonna take anything from the team behind it because you know what, animation needs to thrive and be original. So do your thing, get your bag.
You know what show I never understood? Apple and Onion.
I forgot that was a thing too.
Yeah, all I know is that Richard Ione played Onion on that show. And there was like an episode where like there's like a ramen dude that had to do a music video. Yeah, again, couldn't get into it. Honestly, the only reason I know it exists because I just watched that one episode of We Bear Bears with a certain Silver Bear.
Yeah, but yeah. Anywho, Gozyuger. It's a.
Yeah,
well,
so
okay.
basically it's like laws of calamity. You got you don't understand, Kumade. I want you to be king so we can wipe out humanity.
I'll give Kumade props for not being a fraud.
Mm-hmm.
I'll give him his props. Hey, look, that red suit looked cool. I will admit that red suit looked cool. Wish it was more than just a flicker.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna get that that version of the good burn in pre-Because of course we will.
Yeah. And also the other members, Byakuya, Ryugi, and Kinjiro, they all get Thanos.
That one screwed me up a bit, I won't lie. Because it's like, nah, Rikuo had an arc last episode. Freaking Bouquet got a whole set of gooners.
Like, what I don't get is how is it that he didn't also wipe out, like, if he has Thanos powers, why didn't he also wipe out the No.1s?
Actually, what the hell was with Fire Candle? That's another thing. What the hell was that?
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe this is just a theory, but maybe he didn't do that to the No.1s because they're AI generated. They're not living human beings.
Well, wouldn't that be convenient for the Kikonoids?
Yeah.
If they're all AI, what was the point of them? This is the death calamity guy. Like, what was the point of any of this?
Yeah, well, yeah. If the Cladis are the main villains, what was even the point of the No.1s?
I thought that same thing. It's like,
unless they were
so they're the bigger threat because they're based on the Force Horsemen of the Apocalypse, but then you've also got this other group that is basically like the main villains throughout the vast majority of the show, and they're AI generated.
Unless they were unless they were trying to tell the story, like, oh, these AI guys are going to be number one to take on these Calamity guys.
Yeah, you know what would have made more sense? Because, like, here's the thing: when it came to like the very first episode, they kind of made it out that Candelabra and Bouquet are actually the good guys. So they see Tegasword as the bad guy, which would have been an amazing bait and switch, by the way. I know we've been. I know we've been speculating the same thing about Agent Zero. Yeah.
Agent
But
Zero's on his Zordon timing. What I tell y'all, Agent Zero.
But here's the thing. Here's the thing. Like, what if they establish? And again, fans have been writing the show better. What if? What's it called? The entire time, the reason why the No.1s were fighting against the humans is because they're not actually trying to fight the humans. They're actually trying to fight the Calamity. The whole purpose of the No.1's existence is to prepare to fight the No.1s. That's what they were made for. Literally, the Phoenix to Mu. If you get that reference, you get a cookie. But the point is, but here's the thing. Humans, by simply existing, add to the Calamity. We are part of the entropic system. the more we continue to live and breathe, the more powerful the Calamity becomes. And that's why the No.1s wants to like fight against humanity, not because they hate humanity like outright, but because they're trying to keep the Calamity from reawakening, kind of like trying to stop the Nazis from awakening the Pillarmen.
Yeah.
So maybe.
Yeah, Bokenger and Gozyuger definitely handled the whole multiple villain factions better.
Dawn Brothers did it better.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Even King Oju did it better, and the two villain factions don't even show up concurrently.
Mm-hmm.
Like one of them baby faces the like right away.
See, Dawn Brothers is number one because not only did they have multiple villain factions, but they gave us a believable love story between Taro and Sonoy. Oh, such a good show.
I will miss them.
Mm-hmm.
Dun, 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 dun.
They got that, but yeah, basically everybody got Thanos. Kumade's like, look, I got this. Go Super Saiyan, or how we said in chat, Ultra Instinct, or because of the Red Lightning, Beast Mode.
Yeah.
He's like, basically, he's like, hey, look, Haru, you jobbed out to Green Jumpsuit Gohan earlier in the season. Let Beast Gohan show you how it's done. And he did it. And then here comes Eren Yeager saying, congratulations, you are number one. I was like,
yeah.
How'd you go turn back into a bird and get the hell out of here?
Yeah.
Go fix me Mikasa's scarf or something, you deadbeat.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I do think the whole situation is horrible, but at the same time, I get it because Haru has always been a lone wolf. I mean, he's fits in with being Goju Wolf. So now, unfortunately, he's alone again because his teammates are gone.
Oh no, that's a serious. That is a whole powerful moment. But instead of playing something like Specials from JJK, it just plays this upbeat song, takes away from the serious moment.
Yeah. I mean, I want to root for the fact that you got Ryu, Tegasword, Tegajun, and Ogudabong like fighting him together as a family, but even they get severely wrecked.
Mm-hmm. Basically, she's like, this is basically Tegajun's like, see, this is how you clap. This is how you clap cheeks instead of going to some chick and mess with a scarf. You deadbeat. Actually, did Tegasword ever come back with the milk? Did he ever?
Or the SIGs? Yeah,
I don't think so.
Yeah.
See,
So basically, everyone gets ultimately wrecked beyond compare. It's like, listen, Kumade, you will be the God King of this universe. You just have to destroy humanity. Why can't you just do this one thing? He's like, because I refuse to be the God King this way. And then he goes like full Super Saiyan. His hair becomes white. He's like, listen, my man, number 2 guy. You have to be the new number 1 because otherwise the world is effed.
And he's basically like, look at it like this. Jaden Yuki doesn't extort you for money no more, my guy.
Yeah. And he became the Supreme King.
Yeah.
Of Dark World.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, like I said, everything about this, there are good things in this, but it's still mid. There are good
somebody actually did bring up a good point. Mm-hmm. Now that Haru has all the rings, couldn't he just wish back his teammates?
Don't spoil it for everybody. I'm kidding. We all know that's what's going to happen.
I mean, see, even Gokaiger did this premise better.
But Gokaiger was celebrating properly, and because Gokaiger was celebrating it properly because this was the first time Sentai was doing something like that after Decade, and then because of the 2011 earthquake, they really pivoted into making things more hopeful for the kids. So Gokaiger had a bigger problem in the whole scandal that unfortunately, not to take away from the Maya scandal at all. That's still a serious thing. But Gokaiger was facing a devastating earthquake. People, obviously, we all know what happened at that time. Gokaiger was celebrating its anniversary, so they pivoted to make things hopeful for the kids and was celebrating its legacy, wearing its heart on its sleeve instead of throwing everything at the wall, seeing what would stick, because it's the last thing that they're ever going to be able to do before moving back into Metal Hero. And it's an unfortunate thing that they had to do. So again, I give them the props that they were able to make it work what they did.
Yeah.
And then they had a whole scandal go up against them. So it's like,
I have no doubt that, well, of course we know that they're all going to come back somehow. You could have had it to where Hoaru, when he finds out that, he's the winner, he can make his wish and then, wish for everybody to come back. You could have it to be like, Take a Sword says something like, that's beyond my control, I don't have that ability, or establish that he has limitations with abilities or something.
oh my god, I would jump on that screen and be like, you fraud! You fraud! This guy's a phony!
Everybody, he's a big fat phony! Hey, you know who lives there? A phony!
It's like, I dare Take a Sword to say something like that. I'm like, you fraud. I thought Zero was the fraud here, but nah, it seems I'm looking at another. But at the same time, Zordon was a bigger fraud. Actually, no, that would be some Zordon Gosei time. He's like, it's beyond my power. I'm like, you lying sack of crap. Nah, let's be for real. Zordon has said that. Gosei has said that. They're lying sack of crap. Like that's not beyond your power. You what? Too much pink energy. Please. Lies, I tell you.
Yeah, but too much red energy was bad news for the machine Tollborgs.
So I dare Take a Sword to say something like that. I'd be like, boy, you're about to be in the fraud camp with Zordon and Gosei and Zero.
Yeah, but no, like Kumada, he just shoves the Calamity to the Earth's core. It feels very anticlimactic when you think about it, especially since this is the main villain. You couldn't even make this even if this was the final the proper way to do it. It just did not feel earned. Like we just rushed through it. But yes, because Kumade sacrificed himself to destroy Rex. By the way, the thing's name is Rex. It's like the winner of the entire ring hunt is Take a Sword. Don't say it, please. Don't say it. Take a Sword. Don't say it. You winner, Harutono.
Damn it!
And then watch. What's he usually call his name? Rex. Rex comes back anyways.
And then you hear Haru do the most blood curdling scream, which is the best acting he's done all season.
No, he's been
no
good.
fault of
His
the
acting
actor.
has been good. His acting's been really
No, I'm not saying it was bad. I'm just saying this is the best acting he's done so far.
I want to say the stuff between him and Kuon was some of his better work this season as well.
It's like, but I'll say this: one thing I did not say for is the "Marry Me, Brother" thing.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
Where the hell was Kuon this entire time?
Come on, Kuon's sword. Kuon de Caliber.
Yo, where the hell was he? Because even chat was like, "Yo, where's Kuon?"
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's like Hilarious like, no, my team is gone.
Also keep in mind, Tenkachu made a dark Wolf de Caliber. Kuon became a Garud Wolf de Caliber. At that point, you have enough variations of Wolf calibers to make Roronoa Zoro, which makes sense why a lot of things in this season feel out of place.
Shoot, who knows? Zoro was probably up in that cafe at one point.
Yeah. Yeah, but yeah, no. So yeah, no. It's like, and then like we go straight to like next episode. Ring, ring, my ring, ring, my ring, ring, my ring. Okay, this episode. I'd say
Mid.
yeah.
Good points, good stuff, but now we know the behind the scenes stuff. Like, oh, this was hampered down because of.
Yeah, at best I could give it an 8, but that's me doing a lot of stretching and negotiating.
2.5. Oh
All right.
no, I'm done. 2.5 because everything that everything that happened behind the scenes, staff and crew again, they're fine, but because of what you higher up pricks did, 2.5. Sit on and rotate it, Toei.
Mm-hmm. So what about you, Jake?
Low 8.
Low 8. All right, let's see what our audience have to say. So I'm starting to think Gozyuger versus Boom Juger movie doesn't take place after the events of Gozyuger.
Oh, it does, because they green screen Kohaku in. So yeah, it does.
Yeah,
You know
and
what?
canonically, she does change her face. Canonically, she does change her face, which means it does take place sometime after episode 37.
Okay,
Mhm.
this episode's getting a 2 now, just because of that. 2.
See what I'm doing? Man, I hope Bashira actually stays dead. Wow, that's dark.
Did he do something to piss you off? I'm not saying that to be condescending. I'm genuinely asking.
I mean, he's been a fraud this entire series.
Well, yeah, he does have a high opinion of himself and doesn't really do much, but I'm also thinking, what else did he do?
Man, I can't believe in just a couple of days, Gozyuger will finally be over. Not just Gozyuger, Super Sentai as a whole.
Yeah.
Like the show's going to get rebooted or remade altogether, and they're probably even going to call it something stupid like Universal Warriors.
Thanks,
Universal
Hasbro.
Warriors, Dekaranger.
Actually, who runs Hasbro now? Who's that guy that took over? The guy who
Chris
actually wanted to
Cox.
do this? Yeah, screw you. You know,
Mm-hmm.
the guy who actually wanted to do good for Power Rangers,
Mhm.
you know, unfortunately isn't here with us no more. So yeah, screw you, Hasbro.
Yeah,
Ruin
here's
Super
what I think
Sentai.
of Chris Cox.
Yeah, he ruined Power Rangers and Super Sentai in one fell swoop.
Yeah.
Generational. That's generational. Crazy.
Yeah. Imagine ruining the Ninja Turtles like that. So the whole red Goju Polar is the closest thing Mashira is to getting a super mode. Yeah. But don't forget, Six Rangers don't typically get a battleizer.
But man, Sakito is in the movie. Yes.
Yep.
I might for that jacket. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah. Boondaria's death felt more gut-wrenching than good. Keep in mind, Space MJ was a better villain.
Bundy.
And they were building up his death too for like
Boom is
6 episodes at least.
Yeah, no, like there was build up to that.
Because he even said, "Hey, Space Antonio Banderas, I'm coming for you."
It's like he thought he's looking at it like, oh, you thought Mewtwo was able to get rid of you? Nah. I will do better than Mewtwo.
No amount of Pokemon tears will bring you back.
And yet tears did bring him back again. Ash Ketchum can always be brought back with tears.
The power of tears compel you.
Oh, I love it.
It's like getting kissed by Superman.
Wow.
Yeah. But
Boondario. Look. I've seen a lot of Superman movies, both live action and animated, where Superman kisses a person who's dead or dying, and they are instantly healed.
Oh, that's Superman kiss. Okay. Woo.
Yeah.
That's Superman kiss.
But Boondario is also Bakura from Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Monsters, so I'm thinking, is this a good thing if Space Michael Jackson kills him off? Because he's also Zork?
Only if it's in a card game.
If there was cards involved, then it'd be a good thing. But
Yeah.
This is more Boondario wanted to be the very best. Like,
So
no
what
matter
do you
what.
miss about Super Sentai as a whole? Okay. Merchandising. Nah, for real. No, for real though. Honestly, for me, it's the openings. Like I know it sounds very superficial, but the theme songs are probably one of my most favorite things about Super Sentai. Yes, there's some choreography, but when it comes to Super Sentai, like they almost never have songs that are not bangers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No. The unique suits, the story, the characters.
And the robots when the
Robots.
toys are actually creatively designed.
Everything about it, because growing up with Power Rangers, coming into Super Sentai, especially when I did, I got into Super Sentai through Kamen Rider, Decade, because I had to watch Decade, and then I'm like, oh, I gotta watch Shinkenger to understand the Decade part, and then so Super Sentai, it sucks that it's ending, but hey, I'm glad to have been able to be on this journey for as long as we did.
So, what happened to the cafe lady and her son? Well, the
I
cafe
didn't
lady
get-
definitely disappeared.
Oh yeah, Jay, what are you gonna miss about Sentai?
Yeah, I was gonna say, do I not get a say?
Go ahead.
Oh man, a lot of things. Like being someone who is literally a lifelong Power Rangers fan and a fan of Sentai for the last 20 years. I don't know, it's just been like, a big tradition in my life. It helped shape who I am and whatnot. I mean, I'm gonna miss a lot of things. Always nice to see the reveal of a new team and new suits and whatnot. Definitely the banger openings, because a lot of Sentai openings put a smile on my face. Like yeah, yes, and although I think my favorite opening is Time Ranger, but besides,
Oh, you mean the one that for the longest time was the only female-led vocaled one until technically Potter Ranger?
yes. So,
oh my god.
I actually thought the Kaku Ranger opening at first was sung by a woman, but no, it's a guy.
No. I was gonna watch Die Ranger next because I just finished G Ranger, but because Kane Kosugi is now gonna be at Morphicon, I kind of have to do what I did with last Morphicon and skip ahead to Kaku Ranger, and then if there's time, go back to Die Ranger.
Yeah, but I'm also gonna
Dragon Ball did Jetman. Mr. Dragon Ball did Jetman.
And Changeman and Maskman.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll also miss it's always fun for me to get the new merchandise, get the newest Red Ranger or the newest team or the Changer, the Mecha. Although with Gozyuger, the Changer and the Mecha were one and the same. But I'm just gonna miss a whole lot of things. I mean, yeah, it sucks that it's ending, but at the same time, it's like there's a saying that goes, don't be sad that it's gone, be happy that it happens.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And not only that, other than 1978, 50 years of consecutive content is amazing. And even then, in 1978, we had Jacka versus Go Ranger.
Days of our Sentai.
Yeah.
As the Zord's turn.
Yeah. I mean, other than between Jacka and Battle Fever, Sentai, unlike the other Toku franchises, never had a hiatus. Because, with Godzilla, Ultraman, and Kamen Rider, those all had multiple hiatuses. Yeah. But Sentai basically never did.
Mm-hmm.
And to answer your question about the cafe dad, she's just hanging out with her husband, Time Red. She's hanging out with Time Red.
Yeah.
He's being a good dad, unlike Megazord.
Yeah. Rex, I thought his name was Lex. Oh yeah, no, he's totally voiced by Clancy Brown.
Yeah.
Can you imagine the adipose face?
God, that'd be good.
Is he is he Lex Luthor, or is he Rex It's Goodwin from 5Ds.
Yes. Smart Alec. All right. No, I mean, actually, I want a death to stay permanent.
Well, he's not
Yeah.
Uncle Ben or Gwen Stacy, so
Yeah, I mean, low key. Yeah, 3 Sentai deaths were permanent. Technically 5. But yeah.
they still came back.
Let's see, second Key Ranger,
They came back.
the first Battle Cossack,
I was
the first Yellow 4,
uh-huh.
Oh crap!
Dragon Ranger,
He came back.
Outbreak Killer, Time Fire. I know I have those reversed.
Rio and Melee.
Yeah, Rio Melee, Black Condor.
They all came back.
Yeah.
Yeah, except for the first Yellow 4.
Uh-huh.
Okay, yeah, that one's permanent. Hell.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Mabushina lived.
Yeah.
Why? No. Mabushina gets to live. Whatever.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Anywho, that was the superhero special. I mean, actually, we need to rename this after this.
Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna need to make a new podcast.
Project Red Party Chat. There we go.
Yeah. Yeah, we could call it Metal Hero Time. Metal Hero Time. Come on. Or
Project Red Party Chat.
Yeah, or I don't know. I had a funny name. I had a funny name earlier today, but I forgot it right away.
I'll come to you.
Heavy Metal Hero.
Heavy Metal Heroes podcast.
Yeah. Let's see. We'll think of something. But originally I was gonna make Metal Hero just part of Toku Miscellaneous, but the thing is, this is gonna be pretty much a permanent fixture for the foreseeable future. It basically needs to have its own podcast now.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm curious if it's gonna be one of those situations like Super Raya where it's only half a season.
Yeah. Yeah, well, they also said, Shirakura also said that Gavon Infinity is not a revival of Metal Heroes, oddly enough. But, so I'm kind of thinking, I guess it also depends on what's after Gavon Infinity. I mean, it could even be something like Zubat Infinity or Inazuman Infinity, for all we know.
Oh, man, I wish Inazuman came back.
Considering Discotech Media re-released a bunch of the other stuff that Generation Kikaida had, I'm not going to be surprised at all when they eventually release Inazuman.
Well, just wait and see.
But, it's an inevitability.
It's inevitable. But
I mean, let's see. They released V3, Kikaider, and Kikaider 01, which were all owned by Generation Kikaida in Hawaii, and they also had the rights to Inazuman.
But that is interesting. But actually, why don't you guys in chat come up with a name for our Space Sheriff Gavin Infinity podcast series? If the best one will be chosen. I still stay Project Red Party Chat, but you guys might come up with something even better. Sound off.
Yeah. But yeah, so with that in mind, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Please be sure to comment, like, and subscribe to us on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Ding the bell icon to stay notified. For our latest videos, we discuss all things Kamen Rider Blade, Kamen Rider Zets. Tojima Tanzabar wants to be a Kamen Rider, which unfortunately we do have to move to later this week because Steve does have an emergency he has to tend to. So we can't do it tonight, unfortunately. But thank you for sticking around to support it. We love you guys. And
Ultraman Cosmos.
Yes. Ultraman Cosmos, the latest season that we're discussing. We just did the first 5 episodes and the prequel movie. Not in that order. We actually did the prequel first. So everything's all coming up roses on that department. And yes, stick around next week for the final episode of Super Sentai as we discuss it. Will Sentai Hero Special be over permanently as well? Not really. It'll go on break for the time being. Maybe we'll revisit older seasons, like how we're doing with Ultraman and Kamen Rider. It's going to take a while before we actually tackle that because we need to focus on, the shows that we're currently doing. But eventually we might go back and do older Sentai. Maybe when we're done with all the Kamen Rider ones, because let's be honest, we already did. Let's see. There's 15 more seasons left, not counting the ones that we paywalled. So let's see. Decade Geo, Stronger, Skyrider, RX, Decade Geo, Stronger, RX. Yeah, so 15 seasons to go, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, 15 yeah, we got like 4 years, and then like we'll be fully caught up with Kamen Rider. Yeah. Believe me, I like if it was just like, oh, let's redo the entire season in one go. Believe me, like we could do a full season in 1 week. But podcasting it would be frustrating. But no, here we are. Like we're taking our time. We're pacing ourselves. We're having a good time. We love you guys. Check us out. We will be at Robo Toy Fest on May 31st at the Burbank Marriott, and we will be at Power Morphicon August 28th through the 30th. They already announced the first 3 guests. Koichi Sakamoto, Mokoto Sakamoto, Kane Kosuke. So we got both Mr. and Mrs. Sakamoto, both legends, and we got a Toku Egot. So oh man, I got a Kaku Ranger DVD right here for him to sign. So like finally a Ranger I have the DVD of, and they're attending. I just need Ultraman Powered to be released as DVD discotheque. Mill Creek, whoever's in charge of that.
Mill Creek.
No, but in case of it, there's like a different party, like with the '90s Kamen Rider movies. Check out our personal social medias. We're all over the place. And until next time, we love you guys. Oh, and check out our sister channel, The Buttery Show, because we recently uploaded our vlog for Pasadena Comic-Con, and later this week we will be uploading the first of our 4 interviews. The only hint I'm going to give you is someone who is drawn to bears.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
That's your hint. I like to keep them vague, keep you guessing. But with that in mind, we love you guys. We'll see you again real soon. Have a good one. Bye.
See ya.
Yeah.